welcome to another episode of Radio with Pictures in the Field, where we are in Lautoka for our Western Division Consultation. We are speaking to district leaders from Ba who will be talking about their budget priorities for the upcoming 2017-2018 national budget. At the table with me is Vani Tuvuki. Vani, welcome to Radio with Pictures.
Thank you.
You're an old hand at Radio with Pictures. You've been at district, divisional, and national Radio with Pictures as well. It's always good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you represent the Koronubu Women's Fellowship in Ba.
Yes.
And we also have Mayotri Chand. Hi, Mayotri.
Hi.
It's been a while.
Yeah, good. And today we're going to talk on it, about the national budget. Okay.
And you are representing the Naari Sabha.
I'm just with the Naari Sabha and also with this social worker for the youth and so many mandalis with me walking around.
And how many members do you represent?
We are from the Badrau to Mangere, but the Naari Sabha consists of about 250 members, but the houses are more than enough. And the youth is there with us, so we are also working with youth club.
Thank you, Mayotri.
Thank
and
you.
Finally, we have Losana Cakausese. Losana, you represent the Ba Women's Forum?
Yes, I'm representing Ba Forum, and I'm the president of Badrau Women's Multiracial Group.
And how many people, or how many women do you represent here today?
It's about, in the forum, about 1,000 and plus.
1,000 plus.
Yes.
So, Vani, we were talking about our priority development for the budget. For the district of Ba, what is that priority looking like? What is that? Is it about infrastructure or health?
Yes, we would be talking about infrastructure. Infrastructure development in Ba means accessible, better roads for women, better land, farmers in the agricultural sector, also better bridges for those in the interior highlands, not only those in the interior highlands, also the communities in the town areas, urban and rural areas, and also a better dredging system in the community in Ba area.
Because I understand that, well, at least for this side of VT level, you've had a lot of heavy rain recently, and that's been a very big problem for your communities. Is that right?
Yes, we've been having a lot of rain previously in the Ba district, and a lot of flooding due to poor drainage, poor dredging, and also poor bridges. Bridges that have been built maybe 40 years back, and those bridges have been washed away by the frequent flooding we've been having in Ba, and causing a lot of hazards for women market vendors, for our school children, for farmers, not only vegetable farmers, also arcane farmers in the area. Since Ba is commonly known as agriculture, is the agricultural sector, people of Ba are contributing asset to the economy. People have been complaining about increase in vegetable price in the market. Just because there's poor infrastructure, people, market vendors and farmers, vegetable farmers, are facing a lot of problems trying to get their vegetables to the market. They've been spending a lot of money. Some have been coming by horsebacks. On Saturday, I met an auntie who got married in Anoko, one of the rural areas in Ba, and I haven't seen her for months. And asking her why she hasn't come to the market all these maybe 5 to 6 months. She said, I fell from the horseback trying to get her goods to the market. She fell because it was poor road, and the horse she was traveling by, slippery road. Right. Yeah? And that made it's a loss of hazards for women and children.
Thank you, Vani. It's really interesting because you're talking about use of horses, for women to get to the markets. So when you're talking about infrastructural development, it's not just about having, the latest car on the road, or having, having good roads, but what is that quality of transportation? Because we were hearing from Inise Andiquila talking about maritime transportation and how that is very key for women from Lautoka side to be able to access services. Thank you for raising that issue, Vani. For you, Mayotri, you were talking about you working with youth in your community. So when it comes to infrastructure, what are the issues that are affecting the youth, but also for the Naari Sabha?
Alicia, this is the rainy season for Batu. So most of the Naari Sabha is the ladies old, but the youth, they are young. But from Lautoka to Ba, there is no dispensary, no health centers, and even from Mangere to Ba. So they all come to Mission Hospital. So the main problem is that from the interior, these young people whose wives are pregnant, so they find very hard to go to their hospitals. Even that, like Vani is saying, that the flood areas. So sometimes the 2 or 3 people have to carry one lady to come up. But when they come in the hospital, there is not enough space for them to be in the labor ward.
So when you're saying carrying, do you mean they physically carry the lady, or is it about carriers, transport, like vehicles?
Transport, but they are, the slippery and it's rainy, and then 2 or 3 people have to handle that lady to the hospital. Yeah. But when they come over, they are not in time to be delivered, but the mothers, they don't know when is the delivery. So they are asked to go next by houses. So they face lots of problem in this one. If there is any type of camp or anything, the ladies should be there. I think it's more better. But the old women who have to come, they also have to rise in the horse to come, because there is far away, it's the interior, the van or transport, they don't go because there's a potholes, and it's very hard for them to cross that river or anything to bring them to the hospital. Yeah.
So very similar issues between Vani and Mayotri: access to services, having very good transportation, and not just relying on horseback, which is a reality for women and pregnant women in your communities. Thank you. For you, Losana, listening to Mayotri and listening to Vani talking about the experiences of women, what are the experiences of women for the Ba Women's Forum? What are the issues that they're raising, and what do they need?
Thank you very much. The issues of the problem we're facing, we are the machinists. We came there and do the sewing, and I was talking about the financial to be supported. As we are the machinists, we went and do the sewing, and the forum, they have to sell it out. The money, they got it, it's gone to the forum. And that was, I came up with that to be supported financially as a member.
So with the senior citizens, you have a social welfare allowance, is that right? Or is that, tell me how the senior citizens are able to get an income or to live just by day to day?
Yeah. I'm in the forum. We're not paid off anything. Only we went to sew. That's for the forum. The money, they're going to, when they sell the other products, will go to the forum.
So how do they sell their sewing products?
It's gone to overseas and Nandi and Lautoka.
And so do you get people to transport your products to the marketplaces for selling?
That's the forum, the committee or the member. And we, as a member, we have to pay $20 as a member to the forum. Yes, 1 year for 1 year.
And are you able to raise that $20 as a member?
Yes.
You are. But you'd like for more financial assistance?
Yes, that's what I've said. We have to ask the Ministry of Women for the budget. I was saying to be able to pay the machinists.
Thank you, Losana. Vani, I'd like to come back to you. You're talking about, the importance of having these bridges in communities like Koronubu, but also Namosau as well, for farmers. You're a sugarcane farmer for yourself. What is the meaning of having, poor bridges for farmers and their livelihoods? Because the sugarcane industry is not very good at the moment, right? So what do you see needs to be, why does having, better bridges mean for farmers? What does it mean?
Having better bridges and better dredging and better drainage for farmers in Ba would mean a lot of income back to the economy. There will be I'm not just talking about cane farmers. I'm talking about vegetable farmers, also in the highlands, in the rural and urban areas. They will be able to have access to everything. They will be able to have access to upgrading their land. They will be able to have access to transport for women market vendors, and also farmers will be able to have access to good roads and access to good fertile land. If the drains have been improved, and also the bridges, and there will be access to good roads too. Because of the flooding, recent flooding and continuous flooding, the roads it has damaged the roads too, and also the cane production has gone down too. So if this is met, all these needs are met, then it will be a good asset, contributing asset to the economy as a whole. There will be better cane production. There will be better. There will be a lot of vegetables in the market. Maybe the cost of vegetables in the market will go down, because women farmers will be happy to be planting more vegetables and exporting them. Transportation will be easier for the market vendors too, and also their homes will be built. And also, I would like to thank the government of the day. We've been helped already for the last 4 days. Last week, women in Ba have been helped by the Help for Homes, and that has helped. That has really helped the farmers and also the villagers. 2,000 plus women have been helped during the last 4 days, and that is one good thing about women are protected in their own homes now.
So you've talked, thank you for that, Vani. You've talked about women, but farmers and community members being beneficiaries or recipients of improved infrastructure. But maybe just one final question to everyone here at the table. Why do we need to have rural women or district leaders like yourselves, women leaders like yourselves, to be involved in the design or the planning of infrastructure development? Why is that needed? Because you were saying, Vani, these bridges have been here for 40 years, they've been in poor condition for 40 years, but no one's been fixing them. So why do we need to have rural women leaders like yourselves to be in those kind of committees or planning, to be able to, as you were saying, have good development, have money in our pockets at the end of the day? Maybe if we start with Mayotri, then Losana, and then coming to you, Vani. Why do we need to have women being part of that conversation?
We need the woman in all this to be done in these leaders, to be leadership. The women are the main one who knows how to solve that problem. And the women, they know how to get through with the other men and which way to get through it. So I think the woman leadership should be everywhere, not even only in this. Like I would like also say that some women should be trained by this health department for the delivery. I would like to say that. Because this is the very, very main reason where the women are to be delivered, we don't know. Like in interior, some of the mothers who were very old age, they know. And even the ladies, they should know the herbal medicine. If the child is sick at home, they cannot reach the hospital at the same time. But I could hear on that Facebook from Family Pacific what are some of the dengue fever and those.
Very quickly,
very good for that one. Yeah, we just told the others in our community how to get through it before going to the hospital.
Thank you, Mayotri. Yeah. Very quick, Losana. Why do we need to have women involved in infrastructure development?
I think women's much more things than men. We clarify.
They know what's happening.
Yes.
So they know what's happening, and then they know what development needs to take place, where and for who.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vani, Mayotri, and Losana, for speaking to me on this episode of Radio with Pictures in the Field. Thank you for watching.